23 minutes on to 7 o'clock.
Are you ready?
Are you ready?
Just be.
Catherine Phillip, good morning. Mary Ebanks, good morning to you also.
Can you do it right now?
My brethren Judge, good morning. I got the name right, yeah? How you doing? Nice. Yolan Swan says good morning, Mr. Joseph and to Grenada, Carriacone, P.D. Matnick. Sharon Bartholomew, good morning, y'all. All the way from Northern Virginia, where it's 10 degrees, going up to 16 today. Beautiful weather, that's for you. Erlin Wifey, good morning, how do you do? You good? Nice, let's get with the program because we're behind time. And let's get to the word of the day this morning. You know, the word of the day today, it's a wonderful word. It is vivacious. Vivacious. All right, V-I-V-A-C-I-O-U-S, vivacious. Now, someone or something described as vivacious is happy and lively in an appealing way. All right, V-I-V-A-C-I-O-U-S, vivacious. Here's how we can use that word in a sentence. A vivacious hosts a bubbly humor and welcoming spirit quickly set everyone at ease. I can be considered as a vivacious guy. Yeah. Someone or something described as vivacious is happy and lively in an appealing way. Yep. It's that time of the morning to say good morning to Nadisha and the surrounding folks in the cafe and surrounding areas. Nakita and Ryan Sanderson, Huzzy and Wifey. Morning, and the Sanderson family. Debbie, good morning to you and the family. Kitty Cat, good morning to you. Munich, Mama Can. How do you do? Everybody all right? Mary in Harford Village, good morning to you, Mary. Good morning, Zai. Miss Claire, yeah. Oh my goodness me. It's 20 minutes on to 7 o'clock, and the thought of the day today is a nice one. It's a really nice thought today. Now, once you face your fear, nothing is ever as hard as you think. Yeah. Once you face your fear, nothing is ever as hard as you think. Stand up and face it like a man. What's my fear? I am afraid of serpents, snakes. I don't know how I'll come around to, facing that. Yeah, good morning. Esther and the folks out there in Mount Agnes. How do you do? Good morning. Pomrose, Latent. Morning. All right, what's buzzing this morning? West Indies on the 19th team, boy. They won their match against Scotland by 5 wickets. Yeah, we had some great scores, man. Thorne took 4 for 46. All right, Joel Andrew, 64, not out. Hedge, 1 for 21. That's nice. I just have this feeling that West Indies cricket, with a little time and a little more effort, will rebound. I just believe that. I think there's a crop of guys that are coming up now that are showing their prowess, Yeah, I think so. I mean, they're inconsistent, that's true, but I'm seeing deep, when you look deep inside, I think that we have a cadre of cricketers coming up now that really will, stand up and face it, So the pins were distributed, the 50th anniversary Independence pins they were distributed at St. Dominic's RC School in St. David yesterday. And it was a heartwarming experience. Yeah, nice. Is there still a controversy about who got invited and who pinning pins? A lot of majoring in the minors, you know what I'm saying? Now, there's something here that is cause for concern. A number of dead fishes were washed up on the Grandlands beach. And, I do hope that the marine biologists that we have around will, tell us, do the investigation and tell us what's the cause of that. Yeah? Again, the RGPF, good morning to you. Good morning to the rank and file of the RGPF, from Commissioner Dawn McKenzie right down to the newly recruits, Good morning to you all. Again, you all have shown how versatile you all are. As we hear here that a St. Patrick resident charged in connection with robbery. Yes, Donnie McQuinn, 30 years old, mason of Moncrieff in St. Patrick, was arrested and charged for the offenses of robbery with violence and money laundering in connection with the robbery of Mr. Leslie Ramdani in the town of Grenville on January 18th, 2024. Now, Mr. McQueen appeared at the St. David Magistrates Court yesterday and was remanded to His Majesty's prison. He is scheduled to make his next court appearance at Grenville Magistrates Court on Tuesday, January 30th. A man as Leslie, you doing that, boy? You're heartless. Leslie's so quiet and docile. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. No, you shouldn't have done that, man. You've got to do better than that. Whatever the circumstances, the pressures that you were under, that move was just not a good move, Yeah, I hope you learn your lesson from this. So, folks, this is where we've got to break it off. Let me see who's on our Facebook page. Ooh, it's buzzing this morning already. All right, Margaret Alexander says, good morning, Mr. Joseph. Yulin Alexander, good morning. Gordon, good morning, everybody. Have a blessed, safe day. Cameron Andrew, good morning, my colleagues. Jillian McIntyre, good morning, Mr. Joseph, good morning. What? Keep it up. Yeah, West Indies you're talking about. Kathy Ann, good morning, Gordon, Grenada, and all GBN listeners. Auntie, blessed day to you. Auntie, good morning. How is Solange, Zuri, and Kenneth? Give them all a hug and a kiss for me, all right? All right, Sharon says, look how this young man is making my village shame. Yeah, someone saying, nah, that is not good. Monica Meros Williams, good morning, Mr. Joseph. Good morning, Mama Can. Mildred Smith says, good morning, Mr. Gordon. Good morning. Olison Clocks Osplon says, blessings. I'm wondering if they got the stolen money from him. I know that we got hear that in the news. All right, folks, so we break it up here. We've got the AM edition of News, Sports, and the Weather forthcoming. Those of you who are on the television platform, we've got a rebroadcast of last evening's television news. Stick and stay with us. We're with you anywhere and everywhere.
But when you need someone to help you to your feet, I'll be that beacon to your highest peak. Oh, I'll be right next to you, no, I will never leave. Come on, take my hands, we got everything we need. Cause you can look to me, whenever you're in need. Just call on me and I'll be on my way. I'll be by your side, never to divide. The light that shines our way. Wherever you road leads, we'll make your dreams come true. Next time, next time, next time, right next to you.
Nexa Credit Union, with you wherever your road leads.
Good evening. This is GBN's News at 7. As Grenada's jubilant 50th anniversary of independence celebrations near its peak, a moving tribute unfolds in the parish of St. Andrew, recognizing the enduring legacy of Sir Eric Matthew Gerry. We have more from Rena Pierre-Thomas.
As Grenada celebrates the 50th anniversary of independence, it is also celebrating and remembering the legacy of former leader Sir Eric Matthew Gerry, a charismatic leader who championed workers' rights, was a strong advocate for the poor, and was instrumental in leading the country to independence from Britain in 1974. In tribute to a man who played a significant role in the history of the country, a new billboard has been mounted in the village of his birth, Dunfermline, St. Andrew. The unveiling was done close to what used to be Sam's Inn, located not too far from Sir Eric's original residence. Parliamentary representatives and caretakers for St. Andrew joined the community for Tuesday's unveiling.
It was Sir Eric Matthew Gerry who pioneered independence And as such, we should give him what is rightly due to him. And it's interesting that Dunfermline straddles two constituencies, St. Andrew North East and St. Andrew North West. It is indeed with this collaborative approach that we are able to achieve great things.
Thank you. We must recognize that Sir Eric Matthew Gary and his team, they were very instrumental in getting independence. And so we have to recognize, we have to celebrate him as we would want ourselves to be celebrated when we go, we have to do the great beyond. And so we are celebrating Sir Eric in Dunfermline in his birthplace, where we want to have this billboard. But in my constituency, Sister Glo and I, we will take initiative that will recognize Miss Nadia Benjamin, because she herself, she was the one as MP, and I believe that she is the one that set the way for us as women so that we can walk, and despite the difficulties, despite the challenges that you face as women in politics, you are able to fight on.
So Eric Gary was the pioneer of independence, and because of his hard work and determination, we are here today to celebrate this big achievement. It is important that we have this that spot marked so that people traversing this area could have an idea of where this special gentleman came from.
The billboard is also an opportunity to inspire future generation to emulate his example and work towards the betterment of their country. The billboard serves as a reminder of the importance of leadership, courage and determination in achieving national goals, said Minister David Andrew, caretaker for St. Andrew Southeast.
It's our history to embrace. All of it. It's our history to embrace. Is the opportunity we have now to reset Grenada. So we have this opportunity at this 50th independence anniversary celebration to infuse the kind of thinking that we want to see. And so we are now supposed to use this opportunity at this 50th to plant seeds. Just envisage, what do we want to see next 25? And begin to sow those seeds in our youngsters.
The billboard was donated by the family of Wapple Ned, former politician. Special credit was also given to Molly Clark for permission to use the site to erect the billboard. The unveiling of the billboard to honor Eric Matthew Gary signifies a meaningful contribution to a great leader, and it is a testament to the resilience and spirit of the Grenadian people. Rena P. Thomas, GBN News.
As Grenada prepares to commemorate 50 years as a politically independent nation, constitutional lawyer Dr. Francis Alexis King's Counsel is urging a revaluation of the Oath of Allegiance, as set out in Schedule 3 of the Grenada Constitution. We hear more in this Nisha Paul report.
The distinguished attorney believes the Golden Jubilee milestone provides a strategic opportunity for Grenada to break away from the tradition of swearing allegiance to the British monarchy. The current oath obliges individuals to pledge allegiance to His Majesty King Charles III, his heirs and successors, according to law.
Meanwhile, attorney Arlie Gill, who has long called for a shift away from the monarch of Great Britain as the head of state, endorsed Dr. Alexis's proposed change to the oath, saying it's a step in the right direction. He expressed optimism that the government of Grenada will act expeditiously in this regard.
It is a step that takes us closer to going republic and to governing ourselves and to removing all these relics, these colonial relics that continues to entrap the minds of our people. This is a call. This call by Dr. Francis Alexis is for the liberation of the minds of the Grenadian people. And we applaud his initiative, and we are grateful for his directions and advice and guidance on this matter. And we believe that that would add great substance to our 50th independence anniversary. It will be much more significant than painting and beautifying. It will beautify our soul and strengthen our independence a great deal.
The proposal for constitutional reform for Grenada at 50 is gaining consensus from the members of the public as well.
I I would think the best option to go with that is with swearing it to Grenada instead.
Exactly, we should be swearing to Grenada and not to the king because it's our country.
We're surviving and I think we are an independent country, so yes, I do think we should move out. It's time.
I think so, yeah.
As the other Caribbean islands who are running away from the old colonial system, I feel Grenada is supposed to do the same thing and be on their own.
I think so. It's time. Too much years. That would be on our own, so we could set some other rules.
Stop and chop all these things. I guess we should graduate after a while. I don't think it's really time, but if we have to move, we just have to move.
Dr. Alexis, who's a former Attorney General of Grenada, is also an appointed King's Counsel, previously Queen's Counsel, in the Eastern Caribbean since 2008. He had this to say when quizzed about the position, which originated in England and Wales and is bestowed to a senior attorney at law who's recognized as an expert and leader in the legal field.
Logic should be, if we move away from oath of allegiance to the British monarch, equally we should move away from King's Counsel and we should have, for example, senior counsel as they have in Trinidad and Tobago. Barbados, which is a republic now, they are still allowing lawyers to continue with the title King's Counsel. So it's not hard and fast, but in my view, the strict logic would be if you stop owing allegiance to His Majesty, equally you should start using his, call it insignia, King's Counsel.
Avril Aberdeen, an entrepreneur for only 6 months, has been making waves in the culinary world with her unique spicy mango chutney. What's even more astonishing is that she recently earned herself a prestigious Superior Taste Award from the International Taste Institute in Brussels. Rina Pierre-Thomas will tell us more.
Avril Aberdeen, owner of Piquancy Flavors, is already making a name for herself in the world of culinary delights with her 6-month-old business. Avril has gained recognition for her special spicy mango chutney, a flavor-packed creation that has earned her the esteemed Superior Taste Award from the International Taste Institute in Brussels. The Superior Taste Award is a certification granted by the International Taste Institution to food and drink products that went through a positive test evaluation by a panel of world-class chefs. The product went through a sensory evaluation of criteria by professional taste experts and achieved an average score above 70. Aberdeen said after getting her new product tested and approved locally, she saw it fitting to ensure that it was ready for the international market, which is why she entered the product through a vigorous testing evaluation.
We wanted to find a way to make sure that my product was of a good standard, what I believed it to be, that it was to that standard, and to help market my product properly. So I decided to redo my research, find a company that does these kind of things for your product, and let you know if it is of good standing, the things to work on, and if it's of a good quality. So then I decided to send it off, and I just recently got a response from them.
The entrepreneur said she decided to start a new business adventure in August last year after coming up with a creative way to use the large quantity of mango in Grenada. She shared her future plans for her business.
I have other ideas, but for now I just want to, as I'm new, I just want to start with the mango chutney, and then eventually I'll venture on to other stuff. My intention is not to be a factory. It's going to be a quality product. So it's going to be not something that is going to be like 50,000 bottles in one day, but it's going to be something that will be produced constantly of a certain quality. So I plan to market it in such a way that it will be sustainable for whoever is I decide to do business with. We have a large supply of mango in Grenada, so once I have a definite quality of mango that I need to produce the mango chutney, I should be all right.
The Blue Ribbon recipient said her product can be purchased at various supermarkets on the island.
It is in supermarkets. Right now it's in Food Fair, Foodland, Andal, in all the Andal stores, SOG in Calavini. It's also in the souvenir shops, Joanne's Souvenir Shop, Arts and Spice, Ganzi. It's also on the airport with Grenada to go. It's in House of Chocolate. And I'm looking into other avenues as well. But I'm trying to do a lot of pop-ups so people can get to taste it and try it out.
Rena P. Thomas, GBN News.
Welcome back. The Ministry of Agriculture, Lands, Forestry and Marine Resources has initiated a one-week National Agriculture Symposium called AgriFest at the Radisson Grenada Beach Resort.
AgriFest 2024 aligns with government's goal of making agriculture appealing and engaging while ensuring that farmers are valued and taken seriously. The symposium is being held under the theme Reimagining Agriculture Sustainability towards Enhanced Production, Food and Nutrition Security, and Economic Development. It is an initiative aimed at sparking discussions on sustainable practices, investment opportunities, policy reforms, and the future of farming in Grenada. The event, which commenced today, creates an avenue to bring together individuals interested in agriculture, finance, investment, innovation, and networking. Acting Permanent Secretary in the Ministry of Agriculture and Lands, Forestry, Marine Resources and Cooperatives, Isaac Bagwan, likened this symposium to a call for action. Highlighting the thematic areas to be discussed, Bagwan said it is hoped that a policy document can be developed and later presented to Cabinet for approval.
This symposium is not just a gathering of minds, it is a call for action. It is an opportunity for us to forge partnership, share insights, and explore investments that will drive innovation in agriculture. The program today will feature a number of panel discussions with focus on performance of the agricultural sector in Grenada and the need for business investment packages for agriculture. Another panel will look at strengthening Grenada competitiveness in agriculture, the role of the private sector in agricultural investment, plus other special promotions and presentations.
According to the Acting Permanent Secretary, this symposium is expected to serve as a catalyst for positive change in the agriculture sector as it seeks to foster a facilitating investment environment and strategic partnership and promote knowledge exchange.
I do expect at the end of today's session that some solid policy recommendations will be put forward so that can be carried forward to the Cabinet for its approval and eventually its implementation. I do expect financial institutions to modify their approach and tap into the resources that we can garner for grant making, loans, and on lending.
Minister for Planning and Economic Development, Agriculture and Lands, Forestry, Marine Resources and Cooperatives, Honorable Lennox Andrew, made a case for the agriculture industry to be managed properly. It is his expectation that this symposium will generate ideas and recommendations that are realistic and able to transform the agriculture industry.
I share the view that for agriculture to work, two things must happen. The first is that our farmers must have a ready market for their product. And the second, and very importantly, is that agricultural prices must be sticky upwards, as we say in economics. They must be high.
Christina John, GBN News.
In a dedicated effort to empower professionals and family members engaging with individuals with disabilities, a newly formed nonprofit organization in Grenada hosted a solution-oriented workshop. The primary objective was to enhance participants' ability to communicate effectively and collaboratively address challenges impacting individuals with disabilities. We have more in this report.
In a stride towards inclusivity, the new formed Advocacy Grenada, Inc., which is dedicated to championing the rights for persons with disability in Grenada, is solidifying the reason for its existence. The organization held a solution-focused workshop on the heels of its official launch, which attracted over 20 participants to engage in meaningful discussions on strategies that will help families or individuals who interact with persons who are physically or otherwise impaired. Ms. Michelle Brathwaite is the president of Advocacy Grenada, Inc.
As a director of the Advocacy Grenada, Inc. as well, Lisa Griffith. She's Grenadian born but residing in Washington, D.C. She's here doing training with essential workers such as our counselors, our educators. There are parents as well on board today in that training. So the intention is for our essential workers to understand how best to work with their clients, how best to communicate, how best to find solutions to some of the issues that their clients face. So whether it's people with disabilities, whether it's people with mental illnesses, the clients that they work with, the students that they work with, how can they go about the steps they should take in finding solutions to some of the issues. So the focus is on not the problem, but finding solution in working with their clients. And so that is how we would have started off. This would be the first training of many trainings that will be coming, that we'll be offering through Advocacy Grenada, Inc.
The facilitator for the event, Ms. Penelope Griffith, emphasized the importance of fostering a solution-focused approach, encouraging participants to collaborate on identifying challenges and working towards practical solutions.
We're working on helping the individuals become more attentive to their clients, to the participants that they work with, whether in school or whether in counseling, to learn how to hear what the client is asking and not assume that we understand or make judgment about what we think we understand, but to focus on what is being said to us and not about our opinions or mindset. And then I think solution focus really was one of the most respectful approach that we can use when we work with family. So solution focus is really inviting those in the helping field or any field at all to learn how to hear what people are saying to them and respond respectfully in that manner.
The organization looks forward to building on the momentum generated by the workshop and making lasting positive changes for the individuals it advocates on behalf of. Rena P. Thomas, GBN News.
In a momentous development, the Grenville Credit Union has proudly welcomed distinguished athlete Lyndon Victor as its new ambassador. Beverly Telesford reports.
Household name decathlete Lyndon Victor, OBE, is the new ambassador for the Grenville Credit Union, the GCCU. The official signing ceremony was held on Monday evening at the GCCU's Grand Dance branch in the presence of officials from the Sports Ministry, Grenada Olympic Committee, Athletic Association, GCCU Board of Directors, and the parents of Victor. Devon Charles, manager of the GCCU, said part of the agreement between the institution and Victor is for the athlete to serve as a compelling role model for the younger generation through a number of school-based initiatives.
What I have seen in Lyndon tells me that Lyndon, with all that he has achieved thus far, is still destined for greater things. And I do believe that in Lyndon, we have someone who can be used as a role model for our kids, our young boys especially. If we look around, we can see what's happening today. And as part of that arrangement that we are putting together, a key part of that would be to allow Lyndon to use his experience and his exploits to speak to the youth of this nation.
Minister for Youth and Sports, Jonathan Lacrette, commended the initiative, dubbing it a step in the right direction as government endeavors to work more closely with corporate Grenada to boost support for the nation's athletes.
Enshrined within the sports policy is content that speaks to how we treat
our international ambassadors on the international front, be it whatever sporting activity you are engaged in or representing Grenada. So I'm extremely excited about the things that are coming up. I think that it is time that we do have not just corporate Grenada, but also government of Grenada joining with corporate Grenada and ensuring that our athletes are well taken care of.
Following the official signing of the documents, Victor pledged his commitment to supporting the youth, who he believes need the most guidance at this time.
I really want to say thank you, not just for signing me to a check, but also giving me the ability to fulfill my purpose that goes beyond track and field. And that is to help the youths of Grenada. Mr. Charles spoke about the initiative to get into the classrooms. And if you who are sitting here don't see that we have a problem with the youths in Grenada, you are blind. You are clearly blind.
Victor, the 2023 World Bronze Medalist and a two-time Commonwealth Games champion, was recognized by King Charles III in his 2024 New Year's Honours List for his outstanding contribution to sports and was granted the Order of the British Empire, OBE. Reporting for GBN News, Beverly Telesford.
Stepping Stones Academy preschool students are in a celebratory mood. It's their way of celebrating Grenada's anniversary of independence through the GBN ISAW lens.
A good eye captures all. GBN ISAW is brought to you by Clear Vision.
The tiny tots are highlighted in tonight's GBN ISAW. The preschoolers at the Stepping Stones Academy Preschool are partaking in daily activities leading up to the 50th anniversary of independence on February 7th. Today, their teachers focused on the national flag and taught the children what the different colors represent. We thank our citizen journalists for that submission. Send us your photo and video submissions via WhatsApp at 405-3052 or our other social media platforms.
This is 50 years of Calypso excellence as Made in Grenada presents Calypso at 50 featuring Unlucky.
I must go back, my little island is called.
The original Inspector. So when you see me in the cold mountain, what a plantain. Flying Turkey, Lady Cinty, Smokey, Peter Humphrey, Randy Isaac, Woodsman Kelly, Squeezy, Scholar, Black Wizard, and Chamo, and the Hitman Inspector. One stage, one night, Sunday, February 11th, 6 p.m. sharp at the Grenada National Cricket Stadium. Tickets are $50 and are available at Grenadian Optical, Town and Grandans, Mitchell's Wellness, Grandans, St. David Pharmacy, Maxis Bar, and St. Andrew Pharmacy, Calico, Sates, Shinesmore, Licks and Bites, and GoToFed.com. The hits,
Tell you that, Inspector.
the classics, the performances as Grenada celebrates 50. Sponsored by Flow, Brighton and Miners, Antillean Group, Spicyle Auto Rental, Wayne Mitchell, Glenelg, Springwater, Grenada Bottling Company, Grenada Distillers, makers of Gladscott Rum. Sunday, February 11th, 6 p.m. Grenada National Stadium. This is 50 years of Calypso excellence.
Grenada, an athletic challenge is about to unfold. We are celebrating 50 years of athletic excellence in Grenada with the first ever quadrilathon. This is the Independence Flag Grenade. Independence Flag Grenade.
On your marks, get set, go!
17 with representation from each parish, running, sailing, swimming, and cycling. On the 28th of January, the excitement begins at 7 a.m. at Mount Craven St. Patrick. From there, the runners take the baton to Dragon Bay, where the sailing teams await. The sailing teams will ride the wave to take their batons to the Carenage, where the swimming teams will then take the plunge across the Grandlands Beach. Finally, the cyclists pedal all the way to St. Andrew in a test of endurance. This isn't just a race, it's a true testament to the athletic excellence that exists in our home country. Come out to the streets in your numbers, bring your flags, whistles, and horns, and support your parish at this Independence Flag Relay on January 28th. It's all up from here.
We going up, going up, going up.
Grenada, our beautiful pure island, is turning 50. And what better way to celebrate than with an evening that captures our heart, our spirit, our journey. Welcome to Up From Here, an experience of our past, present, and future. Join us at the National Cricket Stadium on Friday, February 2nd, as we revel in a spectacular showcase of Grenadian talent from our very own shores and from across the seas. Our artists are coming home to celebrate with us. Experience the rhythms that rocked our past and melodies that map our future. Live bands, sensational artists, dynamic dancers, all on one stage. And the best part, it's absolutely free. Gates open at 7 p.m. Showtime 8 p.m. Come early. Bring your family. Bring your friends. Let's fill the stadium with our pride, our joy, our unity. 50 years of music, talent, and creativity. This is our moment, Grenada. Let's celebrate. It's only Up From Here together. Stay connected to our social media pages for updates at Grenada Turns 50.
Get ready to mark a historic milestone. It's the 50th anniversary of Independence Gala Cocktail and Dance, Saturday, 3rd February 2024 at the Crown Ballroom Radisson, starting at 7 p.m. for the all-inclusive cost of $500. All proceeds go towards the restoration of Government House. Secure your tickets now and be a part of history. Be there at the Radisson on February 3rd, 2024, hosted by Governor General Dame Cecile La Grenade.
Tickets available at Grenadian Optical, Melville Street and Grand Anse, the 50th Anniversary Independence Committee Secretariat on the Carenage, and online at gotofet.com.
Grenada Steel Band Association, Grenada Tourism Authority, NOC 50, and Spice Mass Corporation presents Pan on the Sand 3. Sunday, January 28, 2024, from 4 p.m. to 11 p.m. It's gonna be the Golden Jubilee edition. Come join us for a joyous evening of Pan entertainment, food and drinks, and bonfire, featuring 7 steel bands, Co-op Band Comancheros, Suzuki Food Fair, Pan Wizard, CBI Rainbow City All-Stars, Pan Osea, Nexon, New Dimension Steel Orchestra, Republic Bank Angel Hawk, and Grand Roy Pan Angels. The Grand Dance Beach is where it's all happening in front of the Grand Dance Craft and Spice Market. Pan on the Sand 3. Going down Sunday, January 28, 2024, 4 p.m. to 11 p.m. And best of all, admission absolutely free.
I'm a VIP. I'm a VIP.
I am a VIP. I am vaccinated. I am immunized. I am protected. Our children and nation depend on vaccination for immunization. Childhood vaccination is national priority. It is their protection from disease and sicknesses. Let's all be VIPs and safeguard our beautiful Grenada. I am DJ Blackstorm and I am a VIP health champion. Be a VIP like me.
Let's all be VIP champions.
A message from the Ministry of Health, Wellness and Religious Affairs, Be a VIP Childhood Vaccination and Immunization Campaign in collaboration with UNICEF and the Pan American Health Organization.
It's 16 minutes after 7 o'clock. Welcome to the conversation this morning. I am supposed to be having a guest with me talking character games. However, that person is not here as yet. So it gives us that window of opportunity to hear from you. You know, I love hearing from you always. All right. So there are a number of things that are on the table here. I just want to remind us the word for the day. Vivacious. Be someone vivacious today, all right? Yeah. All right, like I said, a number of things are on the agenda. But let's go to the telephone line. Good morning, caller.
Good morning.
Welcome to the program.
Yes, I'm just trying to get the right number from the lady who had Miss Russell. She gave the wrong number.
She gave the wrong number?
Yes, I tried, and I got ordered a couple books from her. And I tried a phone number that she said yesterday, and neither one worked.
None of them worked?
Neither one worked.
Oh, wow. Okay. All right. Well, tell you what, I'm going to try and get that number. Her number wouldn't be very difficult for me to get. I'll get it and try and announce it for her, okay?
God bless you. Take care of your show, okay?
Have a good one. God bless. Bye-bye. Thanks.
Bye.
Yeah. Folks, it's 17 minutes after 7 o'clock. So, Miss June Purcell, you heard that, right? I have to get your number back. Let's go back to the telephone line. Good morning, caller.
Good morning.
You need to turn the volume down, bro.
Yeah.
All right.
Every morning, and I applaud you for what you do. But I just want to take the time out to just big up my partner, Dylan. Happy birthday to him. It's just, small thing. So, anyhow, just play my nice little birthday tune. Thank you, my brother.
Thank you. Have a good one. Blessings. That is Grenada. That's the beauty of Grenada. 18 minutes after 7. My brother Razum, good morning to you and the family. Hope you all are doing fine. Jahim and Karim and Nika and everybody. Good morning, caller.
Yeah, morning. In a sense, morning to the listeners and to your viewers.
Okay, morning.
I must say, I'm feeling much encouraged as the day go by. Although there's a lot of discouraging situation. When I hear the Physical Planning Development Authority, whatever the proper name is, have announced that they are going to ensure that regulation and laws relating to construction and so on are going to be enforced. Because it gives me hope that we will not continue building a ghetto-type environment or society. I'm very elated. I just hope we do it properly, and it's good that folks are given time to secure their stuff, and so that in the end, although people will be affected, definitely, but the way it will be done without much, discord. I'm very happy. I mean, it was too long, and I asked myself, where was the physical planning all the time? I know the real story, but it is really happening. I can't express even more how happy I am. There was one other thing I wanted to add, though. It has to do with something to do with the regional. Oh, Pastor, you knew this morning, heard in the Bahamas where they talk about the bail thing. The problem is not the bail, The problem is the hypocrisy of our people, talking Caribbean-wise. For instance, I saw a piece of fight with some school children in Malik government school in Trinidad. It's unbelievable, The fight starts with 2, then it was going on to almost a gap. And girls are, by the way, girls. So if we go in that direction, by allowing ourselves to be fed with all the violence that comes from the north, and that we can't sit down, we can't have communities, we can't have good dialogue and communication, we will have chaos in this place.
Okay.
And we had the news that we have from California, where you find people dead in cars. I'm just saying that we need to really be honest and pray so that we've not been living properly. We've been following and monkeying other people. Thank you very much.
Thank you, caller. Thank you. 20 minutes after 7 o'clock, Alistair Warwood Sr. says, blessings to my Greens people, home and abroad. We are one people. Let's build, grow with love. Build and grow with love for each other. Jennifer Lawrence says, good morning, Kennedy Phillip and Leslie Adams. Good morning, caller.
Innocent morning. I want to raise something quickly with the government that I think is really unfair. Innocent people that turn in 61 this year, you're qualified for pension at 60. But you have to be reduced at a 5%. And the higher you go, like 61, 10%, higher, 15, and it keeps on going up and up. And the people have to make more contributions in terms of employer-employee. You're paying more. And right now, the number of contributions raised from 500 to 525 goes up maximum to every year, 25, and goes up maximum to 750. And there's a reduction in the pension of 29% the first year, 28 the next, and it keeps on going less and less, and you're paying more. And I think that what the government should do, people who get turning 60 now would have already catered for something. So maybe they could have said these things effective the next year, because people had already planned, and it's so unfair to people when you take into consideration, and I am not against pension, the government pension. But when you really look at it, we the taxpayers have to pay the public servants two pensions, and they're going home with, you say basically some of them going home with a big salary too, because we the taxpayers have to pay them, and we are just going home with one. So we in the private sector is a disadvantage. So I'm calling on the government, if they could relook again and rethink how this new system that they implement could be redone, it could be a little easier to accommodate people, because I find it is too drastic. 5% reduction, and every year going 10, 15, 20, and you have to take into consideration more contributions and less pay, and we are paying for the public servants, the two pensions, and some of them are going home with two salaries. The private sector is at one. So I think that the situation, the whole thing needs to be redone. It is too drastic, and I'm calling on the government to think about it again and look at the whole system, because we're paying more and we're getting less.
Okay.
All right.
Thank you, caller. Thank you very much. All right. 23 minutes after 7 o'clock, that is the time. Want to say good morning to former Sergeant of Police Leslie Scaly Phillip. Good morning. Good morning to you, caller.
Good morning, Mr. Joseph. Greetings. How are you? Trust that all is well in your corner. Listen, Mr. Joseph, before I get into the matter, I'd like to make an observation. Yesterday morning in your reading of the news, well, you do make your mistakes and so on, which you have to do a little bit. I heard you use a word which I thought in almost all the dictionaries around the world in the English language, valedictorian, quote unquote. What does that mean, son? So to the meat of the matter. Recently in the news, I think it was yesterday evening, I heard, and prior to that, a day or so, I heard of a release by quote-unquote Dr. Francis Alexis King's counsel and what else is behind his name or after his name, recommending to the government that they should make some modifications to the Constitution in the section related to schedule and take in the oath of office. Listen to this, Mr. Joseph. You know, when I refer to this here country as one born in deceit, hypocrisy, injustice, corruption, and untrustworthiness, is a perfect manifestation. I would like to ask Mr. Francis, you know this chap is from St. Paul's? Sometimes it irks me to know that, but I don't want to get too personal. Can he tell us, therefore, if with this changing of the oath, instead of to King Charles Rex III, the heirs, as one of them said, no, I refer to heirs, H-E-I-R-S, is heirs, not heirs. To the heirs and successors, Mr. Joseph, to Grenada, hallelujah, I like that. We should have been doing this for years. But tell me, would that change section, I think it's 21, related to the Governor General, and section 57 above all, which clearly states that the executive authority of Grenada is vested in the monarchy, and such authority can be exercised by the so-called Governor General? Will that change anything there, Mr. Alexis? Kindly explain to us. Where are we going with this hypocrisy behind the back doors? You want to push in all kind of sleazy things to continue to corrupt the people of this country and to obligate them to live under this demeaning state of subservience and subjugation to the British Crown? Until when will we continue this hypocrisy and deceit? Have a nice day, will you, Mr. Joseph, sir?
Thanks, and same to you, caller. It's 26 minutes after 7 o'clock. 435-2041. That's the number to call. 50 years and going strong. Good morning, caller.
Good morning to you, Innocent.
Welcome to the program.
Yes, sir. Morning. Innocent, I was kind of pleased last night watching the news when I saw they had this thing for Sir Eric Geary over in Dunfermline. Be it as it may, the birthplace of Sir Eric is not up by Sam's Inn. The birthplace of Sir Eric should have been down by the next bridge, where the people normally say Solomon Bridge. But be it as it may, something did happen. Meanwhile, I am very, very disappointed with the government. You're having something as a 50 years anniversary for independence, and yet they decided that they're going to keep Sir Eric Geary out of it. The few times I heard it, I heard it saying Geary. You know, he was knighted. Whether we like it or not, he was knighted. Right? So I don't know. We in Grenada is very, very hypocrite. If we look at some of the things that was done by Bishop, we will never sit down and talk about honoring Bishop. We talk about, I remember the same day of the overthrow, we had school buses in Grenada. What happened to the school buses? The man who is honoring destroyed each and every one of the school buses. Right? We must look at all these things, and then we're not hearing nothing about what is going to happen to the graveside. But I remember on the 19th, there was this big celebration about Bishop's death, and everybody went up on the fort. I saw the news last night. The Prime Minister was not in Dunfermline. There was only, I think, 4 ministers. 4. Right? I mean, we in Grenada, we're dressed to hypocrite, and we continue doing it for who we like, and who we doesn't like, we doesn't care. Before I end, I saw when they had the opening in St. George's. I can't remember the date when they had the launching of the 50th anniversary. When the name come up, Eric Geary, there was booing right in the place there. Why we people are so hypocrite. Last week, Monday, on the news, there was a gentleman there who said, I think he said he was up in Otway's house. And I could tell he's a damn liar, right? He said about what the amount of gunshot I heard that man talk about, but that wasn't true. I was in St. George's. I was right in the Prime Minister's residence. The amount of gunshot he talk about, that is not true, right? People swim across the thing. If you are ducking, how did you see them people swimming? And yet we have an announcer from GBN running across by a man who making up stories to make Gary look bad and make his savior look good. And then we were talking about celebration. We are too hypocrite and innocent. Thanks.
Thank you very much, caller. That caller is annoyed. He's angry. He's pissed. Oh my goodness. All right, let's go to the telephone line once again. Good morning, caller.
Good morning.
Good morning.
Yes,
welcome. Welcome.
This Mr. must be annoyed because I've always said, and I'm continue to say, not a 1 2 say, as all of you all would say, a 1 2 say. I'm saying it. Now, I've said it already, that there is good in every one of us, and there is bad. Sometimes the bad.
Okay. All right. On that note, folks, 30 minutes after 7 o'clock, we take a commercial break. We'll be back after these messages. Don't you go anywhere.
Get ready to witness the ultimate showcase of talent, speed, and determination at the 2024 Carifta Games. This prestigious event brings together the best young athletes from across the Caribbean, competing for glory like never before. With the motto, many people, one region, celebrating athletics, Carifta embodies the essence of Caribbean unity through sports, igniting a flame that illuminates the future of sports in the region. Don't miss out on this incredible event, taking place at the Karani James Athletic Stadium from Saturday 30th March to Monday 1st April 2024. Get your tickets now at Grenadian Optical or visit gotofed.com and secure your spot to be part of this extraordinary celebration of athleticism.
Grenada, an athletic challenge is about to unfold. We are celebrating 50 years of athletic excellence in Grenada with the first ever quadrilathon. This is the Independence Flag Grenade.
On your marks, Get set. Go!
17 with representation from each parish. Running, sailing, swimming, and cycling. On the 28th of January, the excitement begins at 7 a.m. at Mount Craven, St. Patrick. From there, the runners take the baton to Dragon Bay, where the sailing teams await. The sailing teams will ride the wave to take their batons to the Carenage, where the swimming teams will then take the plunge across the Grandlands Beach. Finally, the cyclists pedal all the way to St. Andrew in a test of endurance. This isn't just a race, it's a true testament to the athletic excellence that exists in our home country. Come out to the streets in your numbers, bring your flags, whistles, and horns, and support your parish at this Independence Flag Relay on January 28th.
It's all up from here.
We going up, going up, going up.
Get ready to mark a historic milestone. It's the 50th anniversary of Independence Gala Cocktail and Dance, Saturday, 3rd February 2024 at the Crown Ballroom Radisson, starting at 7 p.m. for the all-inclusive cost of $500. All proceeds go towards the restoration of Government House. Secure your tickets now and be a part of history. Be there at the Radisson on February 3rd, 2024, hosted by Governor General Dame Cecile La Grenade.
Tickets available at Grenadian Optical, Melville Street and Grandance, the 50th Anniversary Independence Committee Secretariat on the Carenage, and online at gotofet.com.
Agritech Limited Grenada is your one-stop shop for all your farming needs. We provide seeds and seedlings, pesticides, fertilizers, irrigation and water management systems, veterinary products, and a wide range of agricultural products and implements. Our staff is knowledgeable and ready to serve you. Call us on 435-9677 or 440-4460 or visit us in Happy Hill, St. George. We are open Monday to Saturday, 6 a.m. to 6 p.m. and on Sundays, 6 a.m. to 1 p.m. Agritech Limited Grenada. Come grow with us.
Switch to a ready cash loan today. Bring your loan to us and get 25% off. Get flexible payment terms, fast approval, and hassle-free service, so you can do all the important things you need with ease. All you need is your ID, proof of address, payslip, job letter, and 2 references. Visit us in-store or apply online at www.shopcourts.com. Courts Ready Cash. We are ready when you are. Conditions apply.
Grenada, our beautiful pure island, is turning 50. And what better way to celebrate than with an evening that captures our heart, our spirit, our journey. Welcome to Up From Here, an experience of our past, present, and future. Join us at the National Cricket Stadium on Friday, February 2nd, as we revel in a spectacular showcase of Grenadian talent from our very own shores and from across the seas. Our artists are coming home to celebrate with us. Experience the rhythms that rocked our past and melodies that map our future. Live bands, sensational artists, dynamic dancers, all on one stage. And the best part, it's absolutely free. Gates open at 7 p.m. Showtime 8 p.m. Come early. Bring your family. Bring your friends. Let's fill the stadium with our pride, our joy, our unity. 50 years of music, talent, and creativity. This is our moment, Grenada. Let's celebrate. It's only up from here together. Stay connected to our social media pages for updates at Grenada Turns 50.
Welcome back to the conversation. It's 25 minutes on to 8 o'clock. I just turned to 26 minutes on to, or 24 minutes rather. All right, Alistair Warwood says, I am happy to hear that the physical planning will be exhumed. Let's also consider our Bureau of Standards if we ever had one. 435-2041, that's the number to call. Let's get to the call. Good morning.
Good morning, Mr. Innocent. How are you doing?
I'm good. Welcome to the program, Cultiaman.
Yeah, well, sorry, I want to big up the Peters and them who doing a very good work on Bamboo Bridge.
Okay.
The guy them who is doing the cleaning up, the cutlass with the cutlass with whatever, cutting the overhangings and then there's some Bamboo Bridge that they come up to cry or maybe that they go back to conference. And I like how they painting the bullshit and them in the same color with the the Lato building and them, you know, I think it's blue and whatever color. So I love the same color that they put in on the bus shade and them whatever, you know.
Okay.
So I just say hat up to them, and if we keep so, like every communities go clean, but with that innocent. It have some people that I heard with my ears already. They say that there is not working free. Even though who party or what government, there is not working free like clean up the community. And so as long as they not get the work for the politician, they will not be doing nothing in front of the gap. And generally, I know some of them, Mr. Innocent, now the grass is different to the garbage and in front of them, you know. So we have to get together and clean up the communities, you know, because it have a time when I was living in a communities, I hear it in my ears. So at time now, they will gather a lot of stuff, like they cut the flowers and grass in the yard, and they strip it down in the drain, which is the concrete drain. So I speak about it. One individual say, it's not NDC what build the drain, so we are right to burn the bush inside of the drain. That is foolishness. That's spoiling the world. So I'm not lying. I'm speaking to because I was witness that.
Okay.
You know what I mean? So we have to get together and let me clean our community. And Moise Bishop, that's why he was had things right, because you clean in front of you and I clean in front of you. So it's more money in the country and it's more work, and because the taxpayer money that they're taking up like thousands of gangs of to cut the bush.
Okay.
So that was very good.
All right.
So have a good morning to my independent is coming up very soon. And good morning to the Prime Minister and his whole office, hard working teams, and he's doing very good, and that they is working hard.
Right.
So big up to my nice little island, Grenada.
Okay.
Have a good morning, Mr. Innocent.
Thanks, Culture Man. Have a good one yourself. All right. Good. Bye. Good morning, Mike Hutchinson and family, the Hutchinsons. Good morning. Cecil Cadet, my brother. Good morning. How do you do? Hope you're all doing fine. Good morning, caller.
Hi, good morning, Mr. Innocent. How are you this morning?
I am alive, thankful.
Okay, I want you and your listening audience and viewers to compare and contrast the following scenario. About 2 weekends ago, the police in Grenville put an extended no parking sign in front of a Riser Credit Union office on Lower Canal Road.
Okay.
So they put a no parking sign there. But on the same Canal Road, Upper Canal Road, there is a roadside bar that creates real traffic hindrance. And if you look there have been a number of accidents right at that spot. That's in the Canal Junction. But no, the police doesn't see it fit to put a no parking sign there. Vehicles descending Canal Road, going north, sometimes because of the vehicles that park patronizing this bar. Vehicles have to descend in Canal Road going north, have to move out in the center of the road and expose themselves to accident because they cannot stay left. Because vehicles park right to the foot of Canal Road, and it's not a problem for the police. Vehicles existing Ford, coming out from inside Ford, have a problem because they can't see what's coming from Grenville. Vehicles double parking at that spot, but the police doesn't see it fit to put a no parking sign there. But the Ariza Credit Union office, which is a business place, they see it fit to put no parking sign in front of business place. What kind of message are we sending to the people? Is it bad to park to transact business, but it's okay to park to have fun and drink alcohol? Think about it.
Okay, thank you, caller. Thank you, caller. Caller has some concerns. Grenville Police Station. All right, listen to the caller, okay? And let's go back to the telephone line and say good morning. Good morning, caller.
Hi, good morning, Innocent.
Welcome to the program.
Hi, local people, foreign and home. Now, we are local people. All the people in politics is poor people children. People who run Grenada is poor people children. But finally, them saying that people oppressing poor people, you know, poor people children in authority. Now, if you say the dismantling all them boots on them by the side of the road and in any case, who hustling a little in and between, a little barbecue, a little thing about survival, I would say they say building back for the people better. We tell them build back better thing, but don't come and tell them build mash on the thing completely and then keep nothing by side of the road. Don't got by side of the road. It's popular survival, you know. It's poor people, children, what they were doing in the hospital and things, make a dollar, then walk in. In any case, you know, to make own some to pay bills and things, you know. So when this man do them, where are them the one look for work now?
But caller, let me ask you this: in as much as I accept the fact that you know they're doing it for a livelihood, but is it okay for it to be done anywhere?
Not anywhere. They put it anywhere. I mean, in the area where they get sale, in the community where they live in. Some put it on the door. Some even build back better for them. So this man them building.
Okay.
Can them to survive? Them they pay bills and walk in.
All right.
If you want to work for them to do no problem, but where they working Grenada?
Okay.
You are working Grenada, pay invest money in Grenada.
Okay.
We have to invest money. So if you dismantle and put building and thing, oh God, but one thief after that? You are crime. You are some people, nobody will take it so, you know.
Okay.
It's a good idea, but a bad idea dealing with.
Okay.
Build back thing better for them.
Okay. All right.
I say when they move Superman in the market, Superman down on Kiani Boulevard Highway there. Superman was in front of the place there. They move him from the area and they put him in the back in the drain right in the sea coast. They put him in the drain in a corner there where people can find him.
Okay.
Come on, man. Them joking that, you know.
Okay.
They won't make it easy for some people, you know.
All right.
Have a nice day.
Thank you, caller. Thank you. 17 minutes on to 8 o'clock. Let's go back to the telephone line and say good morning.
Good morning, Mr. Innocent.
Good morning.
How are you today, man, brother?
The mango come through already?
Yeah, boy, I had some mango, but not the one you like. One people don't like.
Well, I don't want it.
Lego beast. Tin.
That is not mango partners. That is mango cousin.
Right. But what I want to talk about there this morning is what I find concerning Mr. Eric. And a lot of things that some of the people saying about Mr. Eric is not true. Some of the things from some of the demonstration, most of the demonstration in town, I was in that. Even from those in Grenville, I was in a lot in Grenville because we used to leave Labari Junction with a big food truck full of boys, men, going Grenville for demonstration every afternoon. So I know a lot of things about this thing. But the most important thing is what I find I'm not hearing. That they should, because of history, they should come back with this thing where even in like after the parade and they have what show when 12 o'clock or find some place 12 o'clock on the 7th, raise the flag where all the lights is out, all lights or whatever, but find a place and raise the flag with the same demonstration with the torch. How they did it, and after they raised the flag, well, in those days they didn't have fireworks. I don't hear anything about that. But how you go? That is history demonstrating the way it was done at that time would be a significant thing. So once I buy my flag, I alone go to hoist my flag. 12 o'clock. On the 7th, and I'm not inviting anyone. I buy some starter light. I'm going to light my starter light. Thank you.
Thank you very much, caller. There's never a dull moment in Grenada. So Sharon says, so anywhere there seems as if some Grenadians just want Grenada to be a whole big old shanty town. Yeah. All right. Good morning, caller. Hello. Yes, morning. Welcome.
Morning, Mr. Innocent, and how are you?
I am alive and thankful. How are you?
Let me say that there was a caller that spoke a lot about the neglection of things with Mr. Gary, and I'm in full support of that. I think we are in a lot of hypocrisy behavior towards telling us we independence and telling us we united. A lot of hypocrisy, and it doesn't make sense. This hypocrisy. Just imagine you're putting up a plaque in St. Andrews where you say Mr. Gary was born, and you have parliamentary personnel that you ain't inviting them. You ain't invite the parliamentary personnel, but you have people who did not parliamentary personnel that in the forefront. That's hypocrisy.
Okay.
You know, I mean, come on. And it starts from on top. It starts from the people on top. The government have to set an example. Okay. You can't invite, whether the person is on your side or not, you can't invite other person and you invite the real post, the parliamentarians.
Yeah, the member of parliament.
Yeah, the member of parliament. Come on, that's and then you're telling people to unite. Okay. We're not showing unity.
Okay.
And that is not fair.
Okay.
Regardless whether we think of Mr. Eric Martin, he is the one that caused Grenada to be independent, and we can't get away from that.
Okay.
So whether he was good or bad, he is it.
Okay.
And that must be upheld.
Thank you.
So let us stop the hypocrisy.
Okay. Thank you, caller. Thank you very much. 13 minutes away from 8 o'clock. Let's go back to the telephone line. Good morning.
Hello.
Good morning. Welcome.
Yes, sir. Oh, give me 1 second. Give me 1 second. Please. Yeah.
All right.
So what I want to say, what I'm saying, I agree, and this is what I intended to say a few minutes back, that everyone criticizing another one, and still for all, the person that they are criticizing have done perhaps the same or even more to lift our country. For example, to make us independent. Independent is a big hell of a word, you know. It might be able to spell in a lot of letters, but it's a big word. You're independent, you're free to do what you want, you're free to eat what you want, you're free to do what you want. So that's what independent means. Freedom to eat what you want, freedom to spend how you want, maybe even freedom to climb a tree and knock down yourself. So you are free. So I look at that man, Gary. We never supported him. Our family has done a lot for our country. And I've said it a few days gone by. Lands have been sold down Chubu to people, ordinary people, for 10 cents a square foot. Now, this same land that the same people bought for 10 cents a square foot might be selling $1,000 a square foot or $10,000 in the same Chubu. So he has done a lot for us. What I want us to do, look at this. I wanted to say stupid old, I don't know how you call it, down by going into canteen where they are the complex, where they put up Gary there in a kind of gray suit. Gary doesn't wear gray suit. He used to wear white suit, pure. Not because I say pure, that don't need to say white symbolizes pureness. That don't mean to say he didn't commit some offenses, you know. I don't know much.
Okay.
So I look at that man. All of you running and saying, no, we free. We have an election every 2 years. Everybody saying all kind of different things. And yet we do not want to honor him. We are honoring those who cause revolution. Yes, revolution means great change. So Gary made a revolution too. He made great change.
Okay.
Or great changes. Anyhow, I have much more to say, you know, but if you get a chance.
You got to buy a radio station to finish talk.
You know, I'm capable because we were teachers, as you say. So teachers make plenty money. Go ahead, anyone. Thanks very much.
Have a good Have a good one. Caller, you too petty. Does it matter what suit he is wearing? In any case, folks, it's 10 minutes on to 8 o'clock. We take our final commercial break in the segment, and we come back and do the wrap. Don't you go anywhere.
On February 3rd and 4th, the Grenada Motor Club presents Grenada's 50th Independence Invitational Drags at Pearls International Speedway, St. Andrews. Come out to see our local boys compete against the fastest drag racing cars the Caribbean has to offer. There will be special entertainment from one of the Caribbean's top drifters and live performances from one of our local artists. February 2nd is the welcome party at Lavo Lanes. February 3rd, Test and Tune at Pearls International Speedway. And February 4th, drag race finals. Contact us at Grenada Motor Club 473 at gmail.com. Grenada's 50th Independence Invitational International Drags, February 3rd and 4th at Pearls International Speedway. This will be an epic one.
Celebrate Grenada's 50th anniversary of independence at the St. Paul's Independence Extravaganza on Sunday, 4th February 2024 at the St. Paul's Community Center. Featuring Solid the Band, Flying Turkey, Eugene Gittins and the 473 Band, the Culture Train String Band from Carriacou, Jab King, Tamara Songbird St. Bernard, Lisa McDonald, Jay McDonald, Shireen Brizan and Matthias Williams, Conception Dance Theatre, Core Bank Comancheros, Chain, Lion Pride Percussions, House of Creation Veco and more. Special guest appearance by PBC Choir. It's a fusion of food, music, arts, craft and all things Grenadian, and all the action starts from 12 noon. A production of the St. Paul Sports, Cultural and Development Organization in association with the National Organizing Committee. 50 and going strong.
I love my Grenada, my homeland forever.
Real Value IGA Supermarket has grown with the Grenadian community for the past 24 years, witnessing everyday acts of heroism, kindness, and dedication that weave the fabric of our nation. Today, we embark on a journey not just to celebrate our independence, but to honor the souls who uplift our community. We proudly introduce the IGA Golden Heroes of Grenada program. A tribute to 50 outstanding individuals, 25 contemporary community heroes, actively forging our future, and 25 Golden Jubilee heroes who have laid the foundations of our great nation. These heroes are the heartbeat of Grenada, from the police officer ensuring our safety, to the teacher inspiring young minds, from the nurse healing with compassion, to the bus driver connecting our communities, that farmer who gets up before dawn to harvest the crops that feed our nation, that sanitation worker who keeps our neighborhoods clean. And now, we turn to you, Grenada. Nominate the unsung heroes in your life. The neighbor who's always there. The friend who inspired you. The family member who's made a difference. Visit Real Value IGA Supermarket or go online to submit your nomination. Let's celebrate the spirit of our nation.
Served Grenada for decades, we are the #1 and largest electrical supplier.
Hi, welcome to Sunny Electrical. How may I help?
We offer electrical wire accessories, tools, and appliances for all residential, commercial, and industrial applications, which is what we are known for. And we expanded our products with new innovative ways to modernize your home. New homeowners will be captivated in our lighting showrooms.
Some more pendant lights here. These are very multifunctional because they can work for kitchens, living rooms, bedrooms.
We have a wide selection of lighting, ranging from indoor to outdoor and solar. We are also available for site visit services to assist you with selecting the perfect light for your forever home. We are located at Dusty Highway in Grenada, St. George. Sudden Electrical. Best value, expert advice, quality products. We hope to see you soon.
Welcome back, viewers and listeners. It's 5 minutes away from 8 o'clock, and it's the final 5 minutes on the conversation. I'd like to read a comment from one of our WhatsApp contributors. Facebook page rather, says, we need to pay attention to some of the so-called independence calypsos and either disqualify them or don't play them. This is not carnival. One calypso talks about all she wants is iron for independence. Really? Another one said Grenada is looking so young, but she's only 50. Grenada is not 50 years old. These calypsonians need to think before writing and singing. Instead of commending, that's a different comment now, instead of commending the government for doing an excellent job with the independence celebration, we are criticizing. Please stop and join hands and hearts to build our nation. Spice Queen says, I love when Mr. Innocent doesn't open the line. Okay, I'll open it now. Good morning, caller.
Good morning, good morning, good morning. How you doing?
I ain't do it yet, but I go do it.
Happy Independence.
Happy Independence to you too.
Yeah, by the way, that Christmas tree have in the corner there with the Prime Minister's in black and white?
I don't think he's a Christmas tree.
No, I'm asking. Okay. I think in our 50 years of independence, I'm very passionate about this. I just saw an advertisement with the word VEKO or something, VEKO. All right. I'm very passionate about that. The word is pronounced VEKO. That's how it's pronounced. So that would lead to the spelling. Then sometimes they spell it VIEUXCORPS. Now, if you know, the second biggest city or biggest town in St. Lucia is Vieux-Fort, VIEUXFORT. I say this to say that I'm not too sure of the spelling of vehicle, but there is, in Trinidad, there was a tradition, Vieux Laco. It ended, the last time that it was 2011 by the University of the West Indies. I have appealed on numerous occasions that we reach out to the people to find out, well, what is Vieux Laco? Loosely translated, it is the old yard. And vehicle started with old stuff, right? Old pants, old shoes, old this, old that. So they need to reach out to the University of the West Indies, the Department of Festivals and Tradition, I think that's the department, and find out, please, what is the link between what is celebrated, VIEYLACOU, and that rich traditional mass we have in Victoria. They cannot continue to do the wrong thing. VECHO or VEKO is not vehicle. Please, there is a gentleman in Victoria, Mr. Thompson Crosby. He was my headmaster. He wasn't the headmaster I was there. My headmaster was Mr. Sylvester. He taught me at the Victoria RC School. His grandmother was the daughter of a slave, and he's a treasure trove on vehicle.
Okay.
Please reach out to Mr. Crosby and find out. But this thing about VEK, I think that is wrong. Thank you.
Thank you, caller. Have a good day. All right, folks, this is where we've got to put a wrap on the program this morning. It's just about that time, and I want to say thank you very much for being a part. Your contributions are very, very much appreciated, and I'm happy to share the time with you as always. If the good Lord spare our lives and the powers that be allow it, we will do this thing together tomorrow again, and I look forward to this. Be good, love each other. Let's join hearts and hands to move Grenada forward. I love you. Bye-bye.